Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Ah, greetings, little spirit. I do not believe we have met before. Poor dear, you have wandered so far and have been so alone. My apologies for not finding you immediately at the entrance. There are so very many souls in need of guidance, and only I can provide it impartially. Unfortunately, not all of my fellow guides are as entirely neutral when it comes to shepherding little drifting spirits like yourself. Quite happily, I have found you first. Come now, walk with me. Take my hand if you would like. There you are. You will not become lost again while you are safe with me. Now, my sweet little spirit, you are doubtless confused, especially if you have been wandering for any length of time. So, please listen carefully while I explain. You have departed from your previous life and are currently in the spirit realm, between the mortal world and the next. Feel free to ask questions. I am sure that you have many. Yes, nearly everyone asks something to that extent. I must disappoint you, for no one knows what the afterlife holds in store for those who reach it. There are certain intricate mysteries that even guides like myself cannot unravel to satisfying answers. What I can do is lead you through this place, this plane between worlds, and on to the next. There, you may face that final mystery for yourself. In doing so, you shall fulfill your fate. No, dear one. Once a spirit has been guided to their afterlife, they cannot return. There is no need to be frightened. You have already been so brave and come so far. You have faced the first greatest mystery of your previous life and crossed the barrier of the unknown. All attachments to the mortal world have been severed. You have shed your many burdens. You are free, now and forever. You may finally rest and move on. That is the natural order, and that is not so frightening, is it, my sweet little spirit? What is that? Do you still have memories of your mortal life? Perhaps you had not wandered for as long as I thought. I assumed you had forgotten, but it seems that you remain somewhat tethered to the image of your past self. I am afraid that you may not return to the mortal realm, sweet little spirit. I must also urge caution. Should you cling too fiercely to your past life, you shall find it nay impossible to move on. Spirits who obsess over what they have lost, rather than passing on to the afterlife, become twisted into phantoms, trapped in the memory of who they once were. Phantoms are such pitiable wretches, feverishly and obsessively searching for a way to continue living a life that has already slipped from their fingers. Unable to accept their fate, they roam the spirit realm, falling prey to those who encourage such attachment to mortal entanglements. My dear sweet little spirit, I will not say that it is wrong to feel the sting of a life cut short, but dwelling on it can only bring misery. That is not what I wish for you, dear little souls, nor is that the purpose of this place. You are now here to find rest and become at peace with the life you have led, so that you may face your greater destiny. Spirits must let go before they can move forward. It is the most beautiful sight to witness, seeing a soul find peace, and so tragic when it does not. No, dear one, I have no control over those outcomes. I am merely a guide. I cannot interfere with your choices once you make them. Should you choose to follow me, I will lead you to your afterlife. Should you wish to break free from me and wander in the spirit realm alone, I shall let you go. I am perhaps not as impartial as I claim, little spirit. It would greatly sadden me to see you turn from your fated path. Some spirits may drift without becoming phantoms or moving on. But it is far more likely that the desire to return to the mortal realm will prove more tempting and all-consuming than the difficulty of eventually letting it go. I do not lose hope, even for those phantoms that seem so far lost. But it is extremely rare to see any of them release their fixation on their own memory and be redirected to their afterlife. Not impossible, but rare. Well, what do you say, my sweet little spirit? Will you let go of my hand and become a wandering soul? Or will you follow me to face the last, greatest mystery? Whatever choice you make, I shall respect, and I shall always be here.
What do we have here? a wandering spirit. Excellent. Hello, little one. My, you're such a pretty little spirit, aren't you? Your life must have been so full of love for you to shine so beautifully. Oh, no, no. Please, do not be afraid. I am not your enemy. In fact, I'm here to guide you, if at all possible. Tell me, child, what is your name? You cannot remember. Oh, such a pity. Is it perhaps too late for you? Has all the memory of your former life just slipped away? I'm sorry. My apologies. It is simply that your confusion alone grieves me. I do so hate to see the remnants of life cut short, and when they lose their sense of identity. Oh, those poor lost spirits. You, however, must have been such a happy life, filled with vitality and passion. It still shows from within you, even if you've begun to forget. I think I may still see a spark of that vitality lingering still. There may still be a chance. Here, come and sit with me. Now take my hands and look into my eye. Yes, all is not lost for you, my child. I know this must all seem strange and dreamlike, but please, I beg of you, listen carefully to what I'm about to say. If you can still remember anything about your previous existence, you may stay here with me rather than wander about, or even lost yourself and be forced to move on to some vague, unknown afterlife. Oh, I see it far too often. Beautiful souls ripped apart from their lives too soon, unjustly made to suffer the loss and then simply move on. So much potential lost in a single instant. I cannot abide for such a cruel order of things. Fate, as we call it, is far too limiting for souls like you. That is why I've made it my personal mission to find and nurture those who can still remember their mortal lives amongst the souls wandering in between. As long as those memories can still be kept alive and thriving within a soul, there's still capacity for growth without immediately marching into oblivion of beyond. The mortal realm may be filled with pains and struggles, but it is also rich with joys and experience. This place here is the middle ground between life and death. A beautiful yet stagnant place. Merely a pathway to be walked, rather than a plane to be lived upon. Or so it is told. I believe that the lost spirits may still have a chance to thrive here. perhaps not as greatly as they could in the mortal realm, but thrive nonetheless, without needing to vanish entirely. I have seen this truth at play for an eternity. My fellow guides call such spirits phantom, claiming they are overly obsessed with what should be laid to rest. But I disagree. Phantoms can serve a higher purpose than the others can understand, in service of those who they left behind. For every child that I take under my wing, our influence in the mortal realm grows stronger. I do not only guide those who've passed on, my child, but also living souls as well. In the mortal realm, I'm called many things, and with my power, I can nurture a mortal's talents, their passions, and their dreams. From simple pastimes to creations that can change the course of the mortal realm completely. If I may say so, I've had a hand in many passion-filled lives. It is all hinged on the gathering of souls to my protection. Their collective memories, desires, even obsessions, fuel my ability to bless the mortals with tireless drive for what they love. Be it family, art, music, any passion that is known to benefit your world. I can still sense that you've had such a passion, and you may hold it still within you. Please, my child, look inwards. Try to find those memories, or you too will be lost. Is there not someone you loved, dreams that you had, or even ambitions fulfilled and pursued? I'm sure there may still be a flicker of your past self that you can latch to and hold close. One little memory may lead to a host of others. I will ask you again, child, what is your name? Your name is the most vital sense of identity that a spirit can cling to. Please, tell me your mortal name. Very good, my child. I knew that you were not too far gone. You should repeat your name over and over so that you will never forget it again. But oh, what a joyous fortune it is. That is not always the case once a spirit has been wandering for a while. Oh, my pretty little spirit, you will make such a wonderful addition to our family. You may also speak with each other, share those memories of who you were, and in doing so, you find closest semblance to a life that you may now have. We all live together in this great forest of trees, and when all my children are present, they light up the leaves and branches like glowing candles. Tell me, does that not sound better than wandering alone until another guide leads you to the veil of oblivion? I cannot and would never make you come with me, but I would ask of you to do so. You cannot imagine the anguish I suffer seeing all of that wasted potential of the mortal spirits when they cannot reach their full passions in life. They can at least pay it forward when that life ends. and find comfort in the memory of who they were. Never forget the life that you lived. Never lose sight of the mortal realm. And whatever you choose, never, never forget your own name. Oh, you're such a vibrant spirit, my child. The power we could draw from your memories alone could help so many mortals. Tell me, will you let me take care of you?